stop everything. Because what just happened inside the Harris household is being called the most heart-melting and the most controversial celebrity baby moment of the year. Moments ago, Heiress Harris, daughter of Tiny and T.I., was filmed in an intense Auntie moment with her baby nephew, King Jr., but what started as a playful attempt to get the little one to crawl turned into a full-blown viral storm. The clip, now spreading like wildfire, shows 8-year-old Heiress cheering on her nephew, arms outstretched, voice cracking with emotion. "Come on, King, you can do it!" Crawl to Auntie. But as baby King Jr. hesitates, face scrunching, arms wobbling, fans notice something deeper. Why was no adult present? Why was Heiress crying near the end of the video? And who was that voice off-camera whispering, "If you don't move soon, she'll gone blame herself"? What? Did that mean? What was meant to be a cute family moment has turned into a massive debate about parenting, pressure, and the line between innocence and exploitation. And you won't believe the secret text messages, emotional breakdowns, and sibling drama that followed. Because this wasn't just auntie duty, this was a defining moment in the Harris family legacy. To the world, Heiress Harris is a sweet, precocious star kid with a radiant smile and pipes like her mama, Tiny. But behind that soft voice and playful charm lies a little girl growing up in the shadow of chaos, and now, at just 8 years old, she's become the center of a viral family moment that fans are calling adorable, confusing, and deeply unsettling. But to understand why Heiress broke down trying to get baby King Jr. to crawl, you need to understand the drama, expectations, and pressure that's been building behind closed doors. The Harris dynasty, where every baby is a bara underneath the Harris family, isn't just famous. They're hip-hop royalty. T.I., the self-proclaimed king of the South. Tiny, a legend in her own right. King Harris, the rebel son turned viral rapper. Heiress, the golden child, known for going viral just by singing nursery rhymes. And now, King Jr., the newest heir to the Harris empire, but with each child came more pressure, more cameras, more content, more curated family moments. And that pressure has been quietly falling onto Heiress' tiny shoulders. She's already being groomed for fame. One former Harris family nanny anonymously told a gossip blog, "They treat her like a mini PR weapon." So when King Jr. was born to her brother King, everyone assumed Auntie Heiress would be the perfect on-camera babysitter. But no one expected what happened next. King Jr.'s delayed development. Fans have questions, according to insiders. King Jr. is about 11 months old and, as of last month, still not crawling. Now, let's be clear, not crawling yet isn't a red flag on its own. But for a family used to milestones on camera and public perception, insiders say T.I. was beginning to ask questions. He's used to his kids being overachievers, an alleged family friend told Culture Track. When Jr. wasn't crawling, people around him started panicking. That's where Heiress came in. According to leaked messages between Tiny and a cousin allegedly posted on a private Facebook, Tiny wrote, "Let's have Heiress work with him. If he crawls to her on camera, it'll melt the internet." Let that sink in. They weren't just trying to encourage baby steps. They were trying to capture the moment it happened for clicks. The video wasn't accidentl, multiple sources have confirmed. The crawling moment was planned. Lights set up in the nursery, a ring light, 2 phones, recording from different angles. Even a background track pre-selected. This wasn't just anti-playtime. This was a production, and Heiress was under major pressure to get the shot. She practiced for 2 days, said a source close to the family. She was told, "If he crawls to you, the whole world will love you for it." And that's where it all started to unravel. When pressure breaks at Coyote, viewers who watched the original clip noticed something unusual at first. Heiress was giggling, clapping, encouraging her nephew. But as minutes passed, King Jr. just sat there, wobbling. Not crawling, her tone shifted. "Come on, King. Please. Come on, baby." Her voice cracked, her hands trembled. And in the final few seconds, she began to cry. Why? According to one fan theory gaining traction on TikTok, she was told this would make her a star. But when it didn't go as planned, she thought she failed. One comment with over 75,000 likes read, "That wasn't a tantrum. That was a child having a mini breakdown because she thinks her worth is tied to what a baby does." Who was that voice off camera? In the final seconds of the clip, a voice can be heard faintly muttering, "If you don't move soon, she'll gone blame herself." And here's the plot twist. Fans are speculating that voice was Tiny's. A side mic picked it up accidentally, but it changed the whole tone of the video suddenly. This wasn't a sweet Auntie moment anymore. It was a scripted performance by a child. For social media, with the emotional weight of family legacy on her back, this is no longer a story about crawling. It's a story about a child's innocence, being used for engagement, image control, and public perfection. And what happens next will divide the Harris family like never before. By the following morning, the internet couldn't get enough of the Heiress and King Jr. crawling clip. But what fans didn't expect was what happened just minutes after the video ended, and what was meant to be a sweet family moment suddenly erupted into one of the most shocking domestic meltdowns of the year. The deleted second video. Why did you post that? Hours after the crawling clip went viral, an unknown TikTok account uploaded what appeared to be a second video. Filmed moments after the first, in this one, you can hear Heiress sobbing in the background, while off-camera voices argue loudly. One female voice believed to be Tiny snaps, "I told you not to pressure her. She's just a baby herself." Another voice, possibly from a male family member, fires back, "We needed something. You know how this game works? A good family moment goes viral. We need that right now." Fans went into an instant frenzy. Wait, they planned that moment to save the Harris brand. They're using their kids like reality show props. This is heartbreaking. Heiress thought she failed because the baby didn't perform. And just like that, the video vanished. Deleted from TikTok, gone from screen recordings. But the screenshots survived. Leaked messages from the family group CHAT later that night. A Twitter user posted what they claimed were screenshots of the Harris family group chat. In them, Snow Nickteen's daughter and Heiress half-sister was reportedly seen defending the crying clip, saying it was sweet. "Everyone needs to chill. She was emotional because she cares." But another message, allegedly from King Harris, said this: "Y'all put a camera on her before she even had breakfast. And now y'all mad she broke down?" Boom. It was the first visible crack in the families united. Image King's message continued: "Stop trying to make her the brand. She's not ready. She's 8. The nanny speaks. This isn't new." Then came the most chilling twist yet. An anonymous voice message allegedly from a former Harris family nanny was leaked too at CelebT Unlocked. Here's a transcript from the recording. "I've been in that house. They love Heiress, no doubt, but they treat her like a tiny performer. She gets micked up before she brushes her teeth. Seen them coach her lines for videos. Say this, giggle here, kiss. King Jr. now. And when it doesn't go perfect, she gets told to do it again. Twice. She gets told to do it again. Suddenly, that sweet little girl on Instagram wasn't just a baby sister playing with her nephew. She was a child actress, coached by her family, forced to go viral or go home. And the public turned fast. The comment sections melt under the original video. Thousands of new comments started flooding in. "I feel sick watching this now. At first, I thought this was adorable. Now, I just want to hug Heiress. Someone please take the phone out of this family's hands." The clip, once praised as the cutest moment of the year, was now being called emotional child labor in real time. King Jr.'s mom breaks her seal and and then, for the first time, King Jr.'s mother, a lesser-known influencer named Lyric S, spoke up in an emotional Instagram story. I love Heiress. She's sweet to my son. But some moments should stay private. That video should have never gone out, she continued. King Jr. will crawl when he's ready. He's not a storyline. It's not a prop. He's my baby. The comment was immediately screencapped and reshared across Twitter, Reddit, and blog headlines. Fans were shook. Wait. She didn't approve the video. Just went from cute to court level messy. King vs T.I., the father-son. BLOWP that night. Multiple insiders reported a heated confrontation between T.I. and his son King over the entire crawling clip fallout. Allegedly, King stormed into the studio and confronted his father, shouting, "You made us all into characters. For your brand. Done watching you do it to Heiress." Eyewitnesses claim T.I. responded with, "Don't talk to me like I'm one of your followers." This family's legacy depends on staying relevant. The fight got so loud. A staff member reportedly pulled Heiress out of the hallway where she was listening nearby. She was crying again. She heard them yelling and thought she was in trouble, said one source. The first public backlash against T.I. as everything unfolded. Tiny tried to keep things quiet until a fan asked her about the clip during an Instagram Live Q&A. Her response? People always got something to say. My daughter loves her nephew. That's all it was. But fans weren't buying it. Gaslighting 101. Deflecting instead of addressing the emotional pressure y'all put on that little girl. You're the mom. Protect her before promoting her. And with that, hashtag Free Heiress started trending. Yes, Free Heiress. Suddenly, the Harris family, once a pillar of celebrity parenting goals, is now being accused of turning a child into a social media mascot. And as the story gained momentum, someone else was watching closely. Someone who hadn't spoken up. Yet, just when the Harris family thought the chaos might calm down, a former publicist flipped. And what they revealed set fire to every carefully curated image the family had built for over a decade. NDA-breaking confession from former Publicist on anonymous tip sent to the Shade District claimed that a former Harris family publicist had spoken off record. To several outlets, that's already risky. But then, audio leaked. The fulminate voice note was allegedly from a former Harris team member whose NDA had recently expired. Here's what they said. Everything that's happened with Heiress and King Jr., it was orchestrated. We had internal content days scheduled weekly. Heiress had specific beats to hit. Cute moments, sibling love, early talent, all staged. But it got even darker. Sometimes she didn't want to do it. But we were told, just roll, she'll warm up. And if she cried, we'd cut, edit, and post it anyway. Fans were stunned. This wasn't just oversharing. This was systematic child content farming. And then the bomb. There's a contract, a literal internal doc that outlines how much content is expected from the family per week. And yes, it includes Heiress. The contract content quota. For the Harris Guide, shortly after the leak, a screenshot of an alleged contract surfaced online. It was marked Internal Family Brand, DOC 2023 to 2025. In it, bullet point caught everyone's eye. Heiress deliverables. 1x performance voice content per week, 1x. Family moment with sibling monthly high emotion clip milestones. Laughs, tears allowed, HIGH motion clip. Tears allowed. Social media erupted. This isn't content. This is child exploitation. How are they scheduling her tears? This is why she broke down during the crawling clip. She probably thought she was failing a quota. The Harris family quickly denied the document's authenticity. A rep stated, there is no such contract. Heiress creates from love, not pressure, but the damage. Already done. T gets called OUT by a legend that same day. Jada Pinkett Smith shared her thoughts on Red Table Talk Live. I saw that video. I saw a child on the verge of a breakdown trying to please everyone but herself. Parents need to decide. Do you want to raise stars or raise emotionally stable adults? Mic dropped. Even Gabrielle Union reposted it with the caption, "This." Now the heat was no longer coming from fans, was coming from Hollywood royalty. Networks start to distance themselves. A major children's network, rumored to have been developing a Heiress-themed cartoon pilot, quietly removed her from their casting slate. An insider source said, "We love Heiress, but after this, our legal team advised us to pause all child-led influencer collaborations." Even Amazon Kids Originals wiped a teaser trailer featuring Heiress and King from its pre-roll ads. Suddenly, this wasn't just viral gossip. It was a full-blown PR nightmare. Zonique deactivates Instagram men, a surprise move. Zonique, the usually calm big sister, deactivated her Instagram without warning, but not before posting one final story. "Y'all don't know what we've lived through. Everyone wants to parent from the sidelines, but nobody sees the pressure we all grew up under." Fans reacted with mixed emotions. Some defended her. "She's right. T.I. was strict. They've all been raised in front of cameras since diapers." Others were harsher. "So you knew Heiress was being pressured and said nothing." Public opinion, CRA's CS polls from celebrity blogs show public opinion swinging hard against the family. 72% of readers say Heiress is being overexposed and emotionally manipulated. 61% believe King Jr.'s mother should pursue legal guardianship. Boundaries. 44% say they've unfollowed at least one Harris family account since the crawling clip. And in a now-deleted Reddit AMA, a self-identified former family content editor claimed they planned organic moments like movies. Every cough, cry, and cuddle had a blueprint. And Heiress was always the focus. A stunning plea from a former child STR, but the real dagger. Raven Simone posted an emotional video titled, "Dear Heiress," from someone who lived it first. In it, she said, "They'll tell you it's love, that the cameras don't change you. But one day you'll wake up and realize you don't even know which parts of you were real and which were just views. I'm rooting for you. Break the cycle." Fans flooded her comments. "We needed this voice. This just made me cry." Heiress is the new Raven. It's happening all over again. Legal action on the horizon. Sources close to Lyric S., King Jr.'s mother, now say she's strongly considering legal boundaries to limit her son's involvement in all family content. Lawyer familiar with the case told T Watchdog she could absolutely pursue a no-consent order against the family's digital use of her son, and she'd likely win. A line is being drawn. The Harris empire is fracturing. And somewhere in the middle of all this, an 8-year-old girl is just trying to understand why loving her nephew turned into a media circus. When the Heiress King Jr. crawling video first dropped, it was treated like internet gold. But just days later, it has become one of the most controversial moments in child celebrity history. And now, everyone is taking sides. Advocacy groups demand Ion VSDI show I Do National Children. Advocacy groups, Kids First Rights, and No Cameras, No Consent have issued open statements slamming the Harris family from Kids First Rights. The recent viral content involving Heiress Harris raises serious concerns about emotional coercion and the exploitation of minors for branded family content. We are formally requesting Georgia's Child and Family Services to open a review. Yes, a formal request from No Cameras, No Consent. Children deserve the right to grow, cry, and fail without an audience. When families start monetizing breakdowns, we step into dangerous territory. Fans were stunned. This wasn't just about cancel culture anymore. This was systemic accountability. Celebrity commentary turns to civil WR. Social media exploded with reactions from major celebrities. And not all of them agreed. Teen Christian Rock, yes, she commented, In a surprising turn, Christian Rock went live on Instagram and defended Heiress, saying, "Y'all trying to act like Heiress a grown-up. She's a baby helping another baby. This family pressure thing? I feel it. Let that girl breathe. Team T. I sorta. 50 Cent Tev, course, 50 Cent had to throw his hat into the ring." Posting on Threads, "Let T.I. parent how he parent. Ain't nobody perfect. Some of y'all mad 'cause your kids ain't even talking yet." Fans fired back. "This isn't parenting," says a content machine built off a crying 8-year-old. 50 been wrong about parenting since Power Season 1. Team Heiress, Zendaya, weighs in. Zendaya broke her silence with a tweet that went instantly viral. "I saw myself in Heiress' child trying to please the world before she ever got to know herself." Fans flooded her replies. "This just brought me to tears. From one child star to another, thank you for saying this." Brands start pulling away from the Harris Unimize. Didn't take long for corporate America to respond to the backlash. Target quietly paused a back-to-school campaign featuring Heiress. Carter's Baby Clothing removed a collaborative teaser with King Jr. from their socials. A toy brand partnership set to launch around the holidays. It's postponed indefinitely, according to PR insiders. This isn't cancel culture, it's brand risk management. A major PR executive posted anonymously to LinkedIn. The Heiress situation is a textbook example of how fast a wholesome moment can turn into a brand liability. We're seeing TikTok clips of a crying child used for promotional purposes. That's an HR nightmare in 2025. TikTok turns into a therapy. SESCON creators across TikTok launched a viral trend, #MyHeiressMoment, where people share childhood stories of being forced into the spotlight. One tearful video. "I was 7 when my parents made me sing at every family gathering. If I cried, they said I was embarrassing them. Watching Heiress beg her nephew to crawl broke something in me." Another went even deeper. "It's not the crawling, it's the pressure. It's the voice crack when she said, please." These clips were stitched by therapists, child psychologists, and even former kid actors. The verdict: this wasn't an isolated incident. It was a symptom. Therapists sound the alarm. Popular licensed therapist and influencer Dr. Kiara Moon, known for her mental health in the media series, posted a deep dive reaction. What we saw in that Heiress clip was classic performance anxiety under duress. She was made responsible for another child's developmental milestone on camera at 8 years old. She ended with a chilling line. "This is the kind of unresolved trauma that doesn't show up until they're 28 and emotionally burnt out. The public isn't just watching their Arja Ionize or Reddit forums. Twitter threads and Facebook groups have gone full CSI, digging into every past clip of Heiress posted by the family. One Reddit post titled, "They've Been Grooming Her for Content Since She Was 3, broke down 25-plus videos of Heiress crying, being corrected mid-sentence, or being overly praised for performance. Watch how many times she says was that good. That's not confidence. That's conditioned approval seeking. And now, the world waits. The Harris family has gone radio silent. T.I. hasn't posted in 48 hours. Tiny turned off her Instagram comments. Zonique remains deactivated. And Heiress was last seen in a silent Instagram story, holding King Jr. again, but this time, no words. No music, just her looking into the camera. Uncertain, the silence from the Harris camp lasted less than 72 hours. And then the lawsuits hit. But this wasn't Carlise-level social media chaos. This was real legal action, filed quietly in a Fulton County courthouse under sealed status. Luckily for fans, sealed doesn't mean invisible to determined insiders. And what leaked next turned the internet upside down. Court filing, Lyric SV's, T.I. and Tamika Tiny HRR's documents obtained by the neighborhood leak confirmed. Lyric S, King Jr.'s mother, is taking legal action against both T.I. and Tiny. citing unauthorized use of a minor's image emotional distress caused by digital exposure violation of parental consent laws in Georgia. Her statement: she wrote, "My son is not a storyline. It's not a milestone prop for brand maintenance. I've been silent long enough. And guess what? The lawsuit also demands a temporary restraining order against filming, uploading, or distributing any future content involving King Jr. without explicit written permission." Yes, she's trying to shut down the entire content pipeline. The betrayal, no one saw Sayo Mayanja, but that wasn't even the most shocking part. In the court documents, a witness statement in support of Lyric. Guess who it came from? King Harris. Yes, T.I.'s own son. In his signed affidavit, King wrote, "I love my family, but I've watched my sister be filmed through tears. I've watched my nephew become content before he ever had teeth. I can't be quiet anymore." Boom. The Harris house is in full collapse. Rumors of a custody SPI lights, according to a source close to Lyric, is exploring full custody of King Jr. and requesting supervised visits only for the Harris household. She doesn't want revenge. Said the insider, she wants peace. And she doesn't believe that peace is possible inside that brand machine. Insiders claim that if the court sides with Lyric, T.I. and Tiny will be legally blocked from including King Jr. in any public content, possibly until he's 18. One viral comment summarized it all. This isn't just about Heiress. This is about stopping the cycle, and Lyric might actually win. Zonique returns with a message that changes EVRY to Ozolite last night. Zonique reactivated her Instagram with a single black and white story. No caption. No tags. Just this message: "I love my sister. I love my nephew. I'm sorry for being quiet. I can't protect a system that doesn't protect them." The post was viewed 12 million times in 3 hours. And the message was clear. Even the most loyal daughter was stepping away. The CLIF facing GRAs, the backlash intensified. A cryptic tweet from a verified burner account appeared online, allegedly linked to one of the Harris family's longtime handlers. There are years of deleted footage. If this goes to trial, the world's gonna see what the cameras were really capturing. What? Deleted footage? Insiders whisper that Heiress was filmed in private. Emotionally vulnerable moments that were cut from public releases but still stored if subpoenaed. These clips could become evidence in the court battle. Suddenly, this isn't just a lawsuit. It's a bomb waiting to detonate in court. And now, all eyes are on the court date. All mouths are sealed. And all hearts are breaking. Because somewhere in this war for image, fame, and followers, a little girl just wanted her nephew to crawl. And instead, she might have crawled into a storm bigger than anyone imagined. So now we ask you, the viewers, the fans, the people who've watched this story unfold in real time, was Heiress really just a sweet auntie doing her best? Or was she being pressured by a system that puts content over care? Should Lyric S take full custody and shut it all down? Or is the Harris family simply misunderstood and under attack? And the biggest question of all, that deleted footage surfaces? Will it destroy the Harris legacy forever? Drop your raw, unfiltered thoughts in the comments right now. Do you think Heiress should be off camera permanently? Is King Jr. safe in this environment? Who's the real villain? The parents? The platform? Or fame itself? We'll be reading every comment and featuring the most viral takes in our next breakdown episode. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next twist, because court dates, leaked footage, and possible family collapse are coming faster than we can report it. Like if you think Heiress needs a break, share with someone who still thinks this is just family stuff. And remember, this isn't over. This is just the beginning of a storm that might take an entire empire down.